Hello, people. So, I was asked today uh, how do you lane, how do you improve at laning? I was asked that, so I tried my best to explain, but I decided to make a video to explain it better, what not to do, and how to not lose the lane at least. So, first of all, uh, you take the skill that gives you defense, or take the skill that gives you range, so you can CS with it. Your starting items should have HP. This is important because ganks and dives can destroy you. So instead of dying to a dive or dying to your lane opponent because you didn't have enough HP, you should probably buy some HP and buy some regen as well. Like I have 2 potions and a ruby crystal here. It's not the most common start, but I think the start is decent. So I'm against 2 ranged mages in this lane. They're gonna look to poke, and I cannot really get into their range because they can just run away. So this will basically just be a guide for um, general laning. Not really anything specific, and not really anything crazy, but just not how to throw the lead or how to lose it. So basically what you do is try your best to CS, keep the lane um, pushing to you so you don't die to ganks, and yeah, I'll try not to die here. I'll probably die. That flash wasn't that great. I thought about if I die to Xerath auto attack or not, but I guess he does have enough AD. So that flash was a bit uh, troll, as they say. But it's fine. We can just walk back. I don't want to TP here because I have the movement speed from dying, so I would kind of waste that. And the wave is in pretty good position, pushing towards me. Well, not anymore, but it was pushing. So this is perfectly fine. So what you want to do is, if the lane is like this, where it's bigger than the enemy lane, and the enemies want to poke you, you just let them. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna take the minion aggro, and then after they take the minion aggro, the lane will start pushing back into you. And you'll also trade pretty well because of that. So just don't panic. Don't go too crazy here. Try best to dodge skill shots. The best way you can dodge the skill shot is to align yourself with the enemy opponent, like in the straight line, and then dodge up and down. Don't be at an angle, because it's harder to dodge. So just be careful of that. Now you see they poked me a bit, but it doesn't matter much because the minions, you see the minions just swap the aggro around. Like I said, don't be at the angle, it's a disadvantage. But it's fine. He has no more mana. The only way I die here is jungler ganks. So the best play here is just to recall TP, but I think I'm good. I don't want to go into the range too much. Just play around it. And like even if you mess up early game, don't don't worry too much about it. You can still come back later. So what I want to do here is just take a base or bait for the enemies, or yeah, bait the enemies in. This is the best. Taric should be on his way as well. And yeah, baiting this is fine. You can just go back. Let's see. Yeah, they got a nice gank. Well played. So because they push the lane like this, once the lane is pushed, you actually don't need to TP. Now I'm wondering why I took the TP even, because I don't really use it that much. But it's good if you get into a bad position, you can just escape the lane and just come back with full health bar. The most important thing to take away is looking at the lane and deciding if it's good or not. And to decide if it's good or not is like, is it pushing to you or not? If it's pushing to you right now, it's good. And it's good because you cannot put pressure on the map yet, and you're pretty weak. And you might think, oh, but I play a strong champ, I can beat my opponent 1v1, and I should push then, right? And I say, no, you should still try having the lane frozen near your tower, so having the lane near you, because that allows you to deny the enemies. And also, once an objective spawns, you can just go to the objective and not worry too much about the opponent. Of course, I can't really help them right now. But like this, the lane is pushing into them, but I can't really attack them yet. The only reason to push is to grab an objective or gank other lane, or yeah, that's basically it. Grab a tower or gank another lane. That's all you're playing for. Other than that, there is no merit in pushing. And you get a nice nice wave build up, and you can do whatever. Like, look at this now. I pushed in and I can move straight to mid lane. Maybe get a kill here. Well, didn't get a kill, but it's fine. I can help out my team. And now we come back. The lane is pushing into me, we come back, defend. So if you're stronger, only push if you can pressure objective or take the tower or something like that. I don't know. That's the only reason. There's no other reason to really push. Now we do some advanced movement here. I should be fine. Also, you can play around the vision going into bushes. It's very efficient against ranged opponents like cannon minions. It's very good against them. So if you're playing against Teemo or something in top lane or bot, maybe even middle, you can set up a ward here, play in this bush. If you're a mobile champ, you can hop out and in and out of it. So they take the dragon. Always look at your lane position. You can check out other lanes, but it's usually depending on your lane that you check the other lanes. You don't randomly check the other lanes. Like if someone else is in your lane and you're just relaxing, or they're just relaxing in it, and you go to their lane and take their farm, and then swap eventually back. That's how you usually want to do it. Okay, my guy died. That's fine. So, if you're in a position like this where the enemies are trying to dive you, just kill the wave. Without a wave, there is no dive. It's also worth investing into health if you don't have any defense cooldowns. And even if you're unsure if you can survive a dive, you can invest in health. But that's a bit more advanced, I think, decision to make. So it's on you to decide when you want to invest in health or not. It just comes with experience. So the lane is even here. I can actually pressure him. So I'm gonna push. Put some pressure on the opponents. This is kind of unique for Shyvana, where you can push, and by pushing you get strength because you get fury out of it. Most champs don't get this. So if you're like a Jax or something like that, I guess you can still like push. I wanna go on to this guy, but I cannot quite kill him. Team is pinging me back. Qiyana is roaming. I'll go base right now. Yeah, I tried pressuring the enemy bot lane, but they were just a bit too tough. A bit too tough to deal with. That's fine. Let's just TP. So again here, normally you wouldn't push, you would just wait for your ultimate to come back. But by pushing, my ultimate comes back faster. So we get it faster, and with my ultimate I can actually pressure the tower. Here comes Nami. I can't quite kill her, but I got nice damage output onto her. Can throw another E. Qiyana is missing. Always beware of the enemies that are missing. Their jungler is also on the way. We can go back again. Also, your items are very important, what you buy. So watch out for that as well. I didn't get the plating here, that's a bit unfortunate, but it's alright. Normally you would like to look for platings while juggling the waves, but it didn't happen this game, and that's fine. So what we're looking for right now is pushing bottom and looking for a fight. You want to manage wave into objective, and that's basically it. Manage wave into objective, and everything is objective except laning and except kills. Kills aren't an objective. Unless you can take an objective with kills, of course. Like if Baron is up and the enemies get caught near Baron, then yeah. If kills lead to objective, then they can be considered as an objective. Okay. Sometimes you can just go aggressive because you know that the enemies cannot really respond well. If you know you're safe, then just go for it. Unfortunate, a bit unfortunate here. That's fine, we can go back. So we had the vision in the enemy jungle, we had vision in the river, and you just go if that ever happens. Now, you may notice I'm not buying boots, and that's just me. If you want, you can buy boots, of course. I just decided to like protest against boots, because on Shyvana they don't really help that much. But if you play your champ, you kinda know what you're doing, maybe. And if you don't, you'll figure it out. I'm not worried. So, here is a position where enemies cannot defend this tower, and you can just take it, so you just push, get the objective, and that's it. So, Shyvana is kind of a bad example to show how to manage wave, because I'm constantly pushing for ultimate. Normally you would just freeze and wait for your ult and then push. So do that. Just wait until you get your ult up. I can actually pressure her maybe? Depends. Enemies are missing. I cannot really push, so we walk away. If the enemies are missing and you cannot really pressure the tower, then just drop the whole lane. It's much better to just drop it all. Because my support now died. That's alright. So what you do is push this. So now I know there's no one on bottom. So I can pressure this tower, so I'm gonna push the lane. So we're just gonna walk bottom and push. Who is this? This is Xerath. Okay. I guess I'm gonna die here. I messed up a bit. So I died because I didn't respect the enemy jungler, and so they just took me out. But if the enemy jungler wasn't there, I probably would have killed Xerath. Well, depends. I'm quite weak. So it's a bit harder to play. The stronger you are, the easier it is to play because you don't get punished, and it's easier to make plays because there are more plays to be made. So even if you miss one play, there's another play. But if you're weak, then it's a bit harder to look for the plays. But I'll stick to the plan, just keep pushing. Is there anyone to defend this? Maybe. I'll ward this. Qiyana is on her way. After she passes this, I can just walk away. Now we go jungle. After you get stopped, you go jungle. If need be, help your team. Doesn't look like they need help. They're gonna take the dragon. We just keep pushing. Okay, I might need to go help them out. See the numbers, it's 3 versus 3. I'm gonna make it 4 versus 3 and we're gonna win the fight. Okay. Or at least win the dragon. One or the other. Whatever we get, we're gonna win something. We take this. We keep pushing, no one can defend. Kiana could defend from base. If she wants to. Seth is also on his way. I think we need to run though. Yeah, this isn't, like, they're not showing anywhere, so this isn't really good to take. If you take this, you die, and dying is very bad. Let's go top now, actually. So, the reason I go top here is to defend. If you're out of base like this, you can just go defend any lane you want. It's very efficient to do. I can go defend bottom, but Seth is going there. So I'll just take this and start pushing this. I have my jungler with me. Don't help him yet. And now we go. Okay. Nice. Not yet, the Baron. With Baron, to do Baron you need 2-man advantage. Or something like that. 2-man advantage or item advantages. If you want to do Baron. So I don't care too much about the enemies. Yeah, they decide to go mid lane. You just keep pushing this. Yeah, just keep going. Doesn't matter much. Yeah, just keep going. There is no one here to defend. Okay, Yon is back. So now when there's someone to defend, you go back. Go back down. My team already handled this, but yeah, you could handle this now. You make a advantage here. Because this guy is defending, you go flank. There was no jungle, I would have taken jungle if there was. I want to play towards Baron. We can pressure Yon off this. Okay, let's go for the end. Ignore Yon. We have Herald. Ah! Okay. Maybe I messed up here. No, I'm fine. We're fine. I think they can end the game. If they kill this guy, they end. Okay, one tower, that's fine. You see, at least you trade a tower, if nothing else. I went a bit deep there, but it worked out. And now we go back to defend, because we recalled, or we respawned. So if you respawn, you defend. Never defend unless you respawn. Sorry about the lag. He's probably taking my jungle, just ignore it all. Take him out. He should have just left. So we just keep pushing. Qiyana is mid lane. Xerath will probably defend. So we just keep going. Two people down. Their jungler, their mid laner. Okay, no one is top. Keep pushing until you get kicked from top lane by someone defending and you cannot push more. And then you go into the jungle and farm their jungle. This kind of puts the enemies on the back foot. I don't want to fight this because if you fight this right now, there's a huge chance someone can help him out. Someone might have recalled and can help him. Like Xerath was recalled, so if I fought that, I would have lost it hard. And now there's a chance of you going into your own jungle here, but it's much better to just recall and buy your items. If I didn't have enough gold, I would just go into my own jungle here and farm. So there we go, we bought another item. I'll actually go Grudge here. And always go mid lane first. If there is nothing to defend, like in this position, go just mid lane. Random waves like this aren't really important. You would much rather have control over the middle. And then from there you can go wherever. I would like to push another wave though. And consider this like you're being kicked out of the lane. Okay, this is it's a good chance here. Just go and kill the enemy team. So let's take it. Let's go for this. Her first. Keep attacking. Okay, nice. Keep going. We can end the game. So how do I make this work? If the enemies are contesting and like you have item lead or numbers lead, item lead or numbers lead, then just go and trade. It's the best thing to do. Just keep trading and you will win. If you wait, the enemies might catch up in items or the position might change. So I hope I gave some nice advice or some helpful advice. Good luck in your games and take care. Goodbye.